hidden within the dimly lit alleys of Varamin, a tale of unimaginable terror unraveled during the 8-year period spanning from 1954 to 1962. This sinister chronicle would forever etch the name Hoshang Amini into the dark history books of Iran's most infamous wrongdoers. Revered and feared as the ghost of the Qanat Wells, Amini's malevolent presence cast a long and haunting shadow over the region, his nefarious actions claiming the lives of not just one or two, but an unsettling count of 67 individuals. The narrative peels back the layers of Amini's macabre rampage, delving deep into the abyss of his monstrous deeds while also shedding light on the relentless pursuit that ultimately led to his apprehension. Hoshang Amini, a figure shrouded in malevolence, embarked on a murderous path that terrorized the residents of Varamin. His modus operandi was as gruesome as it was distinct, decapitating his victims post-mortem before disposing of their bodies into the ancient Qanat Wells, the lifelines of the Iranian desert. Amini's sinister method earned him a nickname that evoked fear and dread, becoming a ghostly tale whispered in the streets of Varamin. The Qanat Wells, once sources of life, became silent witnesses to Amini's brutal acts. The discovery of bodies within these wells sent shockwaves throughout the community, unveiling the grim reality of a predator walking among them. Amini, sometimes with the aid of accomplices, lured unsuspecting victims with the promise of work or companionship, only to lead them to their doom. The investigation into the Qanat Well murders unfolded as a labyrinthine journey, hindered not only by the sheer brutality and cunning of Amini, but also by a web of false leads meticulously planted to mislead the authorities. Each step forward seemed to be met with 2 steps back, as if the very air in the town was thick with deception. The detectives found themselves entangled in a complex tapestry of deceit and misdirection, where even the most promising clues led to dead ends. However, through tireless detective work that involved sifting through a mountain of conflicting information and deciphering cryptic messages left at each crime scene, the pieces began to fall into place. Crucial witness statements emerged like beacons in the darkness, shedding light on Amini's shadowy movements and providing glimpses into his twisted mind. These testimonies were like shards of glass reflecting a fractured truth that gradually formed a mosaic of horror. After numerous sleepless nights and tireless pursuit, Amini's enigmatic mask finally shattered. His arrest reverberated through the community like a thunderclap, exposing a sinister presence that had lurked in plain sight. There are differing accounts of how Amini was apprehended. In one version, on the day of Nowruz, the police spotted a young vagrant near the well displaying suspicious behavior. They detained him for questioning, discovering his true identity as Hoshang Amini. Initially denying any involvement in the heinous crimes, he demanded to speak to a news reporter. In an unexpected turn, he confessed to not only the murders of several children, but also to the killing of the German man. In another narrative, it is recounted that authorities initially arrested a man named Hamid for bicycle thefts in Tehran. Hamid divulged Amini's whereabouts as an alleged accomplice before disappearing himself. The police intensified their search and eventually pinpointed Amini as the primary suspect in the gruesome murders. He was ultimately captured at his sister's residence, where he had ingeniously concealed himself inside a chest while disguised in women's clothing. With information extracted from Amini, law enforcement uncovered more victims and identified the German victim as Ernst Lang, an economic consultant. During interrogation, Amini spun a chilling tale of encountering Langa inebriated in Tehran, abducting him to Mezgarabad, robbing him and callously tossing him into the well. As further discussions unfolded, Amini shockingly admitted to a staggering total of 67 slayings, some of which were committed in the northern regions of Iran. Amini's trial was a spectacle that captured the nation's attention, drawing back the curtain on the darkest aspects of human nature. The evidence presented was irrefutable, painting a picture of a man who had descended into the depths of depravity. Convicted of the murders, Amini's fate was sealed, marking the end of a chapter that had held Varamin in a grip of fear. The execution of Hoshang Amini a few months after his arrest brought a somber sense of closure to a community haunted by loss. Yet the scars left by his actions would remain, a grim reminder of the capacity for darkness that lies within. The tale of the ghost of the Qanat Wells serves not only as a chronicle of horror, but also as a testament to the resilience of a society determined to seek justice in the face of evil. The legacy of Hoshang Amini is a complex tapestry woven from pain, fear, and the pursuit of justice. As we reflect on the chilling saga of the ghost of the Qanat Wells, we are reminded of the enduring strength of the human spirit and the collective resolve to confront and overcome darkness. The story of Hoshang Amini, the ghost of the Qanat Wells, echoes as a somber reminder of the depths of human depravity and the ceaseless quest for justice. If this exploration into one of Iran's most haunting tales has moved you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that delves deep into the heart of true crime and the resilience of those who seek to bring light to the shadows.